What's up, everyone? Matt here with another Who Are They Real Review, and I'm a little bit more somber with this one today because this is a film I actually really enjoyed, but it's dark and it's heavy, and we're here to talk about it, and we need to talk about it. And that is nothing besides The Last Duel. This film is not going to be for the faint of heart. It is triggering, and it will be triggering for some more than others. But its message is powerful. The acting was superb. When there was action sequences and fighting sequences, they were well shot, well choreographed. And there's just so much to unpack here because I've spent the last week trying to figure out how to talk about this film and just letting it marinate on myself, and it's not going to be easy because the subject matter of this film is rape. Let's just put that out here right now. It's rape. And you see said rape twice. And I'm just getting the triggering out of the way. It is I get the intention because you see it from two points of view. One in which this is how the person in their mind says it happens, one that is the truth on how it happens. And I was sitting with Nick, and we were both in shock that we had to watch it twice because for the first time, even though in that person's mind it was not rape, it clearly felt like rape in that scene. And it was tough sitting through that twice, and then the second time with it being a more brutal version of it. That's the triggering. And I get the artistic purposes. I didn't need to see it twice, but I get why. That's realistically one of my only complaints about the film. The runtime, it's 2.5 hours. It only feels long at those points when you're getting uncomfortable, and getting uncomfortable is the reason for being there. This film is haunting, and so like when you're done, you're like ready to get out of the theater, but you're gonna have a good amount to think about. Let's talk about the performances though, because I can't go on to. I personally enjoyed. Excuse me. I personally enjoyed Matt Damon's performance. I felt like he was exactly who he needed to be. He was a slightly uneducated a slightly uneducated, more ethical man at the time, but he was supposed to be more of a brute, and I think he pulled that off well compared to Adam Driver's character, who is slightly more intelligent and is able to read and all this other stuff. And he came from nothing, and now he's basically getting everything to the point where he eventually feels the desire to take Matt Damon's wife, who's played by Jodie Comer, who is the absolute star of this film. If you haven't watched her in Killing Eve or earlier this summer in Free Guy, she is a phenomenal actress, and seeing what her character is, because this film is told in 3 parts. You have Le Gris and his wife, and then you have Le Carrouges and his wife, and then you have I forget Driver's character's name, but Le Carrouges' wife is just what what Jodie Comer brings to the character, especially when you get to her truth, which is the truth. It was really interesting, and seeing how a woman who was put in this situation is surviving and living, and how she takes this entire task to head, because this takes place in the 1380s. Let's not act like women had a ton of rights back then. And let's not act like they weren't persecuted for sticking up for themselves when the time came. That's what this film is about. And this is what, sadly, what we're still in right now. So to see her character take that at a head, know what's at risk, which is her life and her husband's, and just keep going. And you get to see her build up to this duel, the last judicial duel of France, because the official judicial duel of France, because they're, of course, people trying to settle stuff outside of official judicial rule. But it was just amazing and powerful. Ridley Scott directs this film masterfully. And you just want to you want to think about what he's trying to say and what the film's trying to say, which is extremely important. And for that reason alone, along with everything else, I'm giving this film a 4 out of 5 reels. Like I said, that fight choreography is great. And keep in mind, this is based on a true story. These are true events that happened in history. So it's partly why it's so hard to just muster up to just talk about this. But yeah, The Last Duel. Tell me what you thought. Yes, that's right. This film comes out Friday, October 15th. We got a lot here to talk about. It's going to go head to head against Halloween, which you will see a review of tomorrow. And yeah, what are you looking forward to it? Did you like it? If you've seen it, just thoughts, general thoughts, put them right here in the comments below. Remember to like the video, or dislike if you feel like being that person. But we got a lot here going on What Real Entertainment. We got Spin from the Reels, Saber Reels, which would be back. Had a mini hiatus because of stuff I had going on in my life. Nick and I are about to bring back Real Talk soon. Yay, more movies. And yeah, we got a lot going on. It's all fun here. So with that being said, I'm Matt, and this was another Real Review.